Yes, Deputy Leader.
Right Honorable Speaker, welcome and welcome the entire House from the Hefe break. I would want, if it permit you, to guide us as follows, that we tackle questions for oral replies from the Minister of Information and Communication Technology, starting with the, we have 212, 213 appearing on the order paper as well. I submit, Honorable Speaker, sir. Thank you.
Honourable members, since we have exhausted question time, let me ask the leader, Deputy Leader, to move a motion so that we continue with the questions for oral replies.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker, for the guidance. Let me now move a motion. The motion is that we continue with the question time for oral replies from ministers. I beg to move.
Thank you very much, Honourable members. As moved by the Deputy Leader, to move to vary the order paper so that we continue with question time, questions to ministers for oral replies. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary view say no. The ayes have it and the motion is carried. Deputy Leader, which questions do we tackle first?
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir. We have question 213 from Machinga Central East to the Ministry of Information and Communication Technology. And we also have a question to the Minister of Justice, which is, I'll advise later on, but for the time being, let's tackle 213 to the Ministry of Information and Communication Technology. FS. Okay. And also, sorry, Honorable Speaker, we also have questions to the Ministry of Defense. We will now, in that order, after Minister of Information, we'll go to the Ministry of Justice, Minister of Justice, the Ministry of Defense. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you, Deputy Leader, for your guidance. Let's now go to question 213, going to Ministry of Information and Communications Technology, coming from Machinga Central East. Machinga Central East.
Thank you very much, Bwana Speaker, for according the people of Machinga Central East an opportunity to ask a question. Indeed, question 213 is coming from the people of Machinga Central East, more specifically Senior T. Mulomba, Senior T. Sanama, Senior T. Liwonde, and Senior T. Mizinga. I submit.
Thank you so much, Machinga Central East. Our RG, Minister of Information.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker, sir. Let me sincerely thank the Honorable Member for Machinga Central East, Honorable David Chikwanje, the Regional Governor for the mighty TPP, who is who is asking my ministry to consider constructing towers at Nkotamo Trading Center, Mataka Trading Center, and Wataka Trading Center. Right Honorable Speaker, sir, my ministry is aware of the need for towers at the sites mentioned by the Honorable Member for Machinga Central East. Upon engaging our service providers, both TNM and Airtel, they did acknowledge the challenge with network coverage at the three mentioned areas. Specifically, TNM indicated that the main challenge is the terrain, which makes it difficult for signal from its towers at Mbanira, Nsanama, and Naminga to sufficiently reach these areas. Again, budget limitations have made it difficult to erect separate towers at these three places. Right Honorable Speaker, sir, as Area 1 alluded to in my response, my ministry through MACRA is utilizing the Universal Service Fund and also through World Bank under the DMAP project. We will therefore undertake an assessment in the three areas mentioned by the Honorable Member, and indeed, once proven technically to have the need, we will explore, and not just explore, but we will merit the possibility, the sourcing of funds for the erection of towers to improve network coverage. Right Honorable Mr. Speaker, sir, let me take this opportunity to assure the Honorable House that the government of His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, through my ministry, remains committed to ensuring equitable access to reliable and affordable communication services throughout Malawi, as espoused in the DPP 2025-2030 Manifesto and the Malawi Agenda 2063. I thank you, Right Honorable Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you, Minister of Information. I'll now take three supplementary questions, starting with Kasungu Southeast. Kasungu Southeast, you have the floor. You have the floor, Kasungu Southeast.
Honorable Speaker, sir, mine is to give a progress. Right Honorable Speaker, sir, mine is to give progress on the work which I requested the Minister of Information to support us in Kasungu Southeast, specifically Senior Chief Chulo Matambe. We did talk, I think, in December, and I would like to report that by now, government has started constructing a tower at Chulo Matambe. Right Honorable Speaker, sir, this is not politics, but development. This tower, Mr. Speaker, sir, will serve parts of Nchisi, Kasungu Southeast, Kasungu Central, and the famous Kamuzu Academy. Therefore, I would like really to thank the Minister of Information for the good job which is being done throughout the country. I think looking at the way it has been done, this is what we call equitable distribution of development. Thank you, Minister. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Kasungu Southeast. Let's go to Rumpi West. You have the floor now.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for giving an opportunity to the people of Rumpi West to ask able Minister of Information supplementary question representing the people of Senior Chief Zorokere, Kawazamawe, and Sub-Chief Mchinanguo in Rumpi West. We have an area in Rumpi West, Hewe, called Kanyenjere, which is bordering with Zambia. All the network signal there, be it phones or radio, is a Zambian network. Wanted to request if they will have extra network towers or any possible adjustment to the network tower that is at Kaduku, to consider people of Kanyenjere, because they are always being interfered by Zambian network. We have people at Bururuji and Magaras, Mwazisi area. These people are barred from the network towers that is at Mwazisi and Bembe because of the mountainous areas that we have there. These three areas, if they may be considered in the next provision of network tower across the country, people of Rumpi West will appreciate much. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Rumpi West. Let me have Mulanje Southeast.
Good morning, Right Honorable Speaker. Greetings from the people of Mulanje Southeast. Right Honorable Speaker, would want to ask a supplementary question to the Minister of Information. I wanted to ask a supplementary question, Honorable Speaker, sir, if the Honorable Minister is aware that our areas at Group Mulima, Group Kanyizira, Group Nkuta, and the Senior Chief Mabuga's headquarters and Impala have problems with network coverage, and that most of the times they are receiving signals from the Mozambican border services. We wanted the Honorable Minister to help us to ensure that when we are in the constituency, we should not be seen as if we have gone out of the country. Because most of the times when we're in the constituency, our phones will pick signals from the Mozambican side, and people would assume that we have crossed borders. Thanks very much, Right Honorable Speaker, for the consideration of the people of Mulanje Southeast. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Mulanje Southeast. Minister of Information. I see in my gadget Leader of Opposition. Honorable, that is a coup, what you are trying to do. I can give you the mic if you go back to your seat. You want to be the leader of the House? Let's proceed. Let's proceed, Minister of Information.
Mr. Right Honorable, Right Honorable Mr. Speaker, sir, let me first of all acknowledge the positive sentiments coming from the people of Kasungu Southeast. The people of Southeast would want the nation to know and to confirm that government is not just talking, but it is acting, and it is doing what it promises. As I say, there are not so many people that would come back and say thank you, and I would want to thank you in a special way in that regard. Just to confirm that indeed the government of His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika is for everyone in this country. It does not look at where somebody comes from. It doesn't look at what religion you are. It is the government for each and every Malawian. And where there is need, this government will meet that need. And thank you very much for that. I would have just acknowledged by saying noted, but I thought that I should extend the response beyond just noting. Right Honorable Speaker, again, I would want to thank the people of Lumpi West who are asking my ministry to consider providing network in Senior Chief Zorokere because right there is network interference coming from Zambia. And it's not only in Lumpi, a number of places, Chitipa, Lumpi, all the way part of Nzimba, even in Mchinji, we have Dedza, we have Mwanza and so forth, Chikwawa and Nsanje. In the borderlines, we have this challenge of network interference. And let me assure you and assure Malawians that the projects that I talked about, the DMAP project, as well as under the Universal Service Fund with MACRA, we will consider these areas. I did earlier on say that complete the forms, those forms complete, so that they'll form the basis for our technicians to go to your place and to do the evaluation. Mulanje Southeast, my brother from Mulanje. I wouldn't want to confuse Malawians where I come from, but you are my brother from home. Indeed, even that side, you have network interference around the borderlines as well. We will attend to that, just as I advised Lumpi West. Please consider completing that form so that it forms the basis for our engineers to come to your place and do the assessment. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for giving me the opportunity to respond to the supplementary questions. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Deputy Leader. We now move to Ministry of Justice. With question starting with question 187. Minister of Justice, I hope you are ready. Okay, nice one. Question 187 in today's order paper, coming from Vumbwe Masenjere. Vumbwe Masenjere? Vumbwe Masenjere is not in the house? Okay, no. I think he's out of the country. Therefore, we'll not scrap out this question. We'll maintain it. Let's go to question 188. Mangochi Lutende. Yes, Honorable Mangochi Lutende, you have the floor.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, Right Honorable Speaker. Indeed, the question appearing in today's paper, 188, comes from the people of Mangochi Lutende, Senior Chief Chapola, and Didier Namavi. I thank you.
Thank you, Mangochi Lutende. Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker, sir. I rise to respond to the question from the wonderful people of Mangochi Lutende constituency, who are asking my ministry whether government will consider constructing a local court in Mangochi Lutende to improve access to justice for communities that currently travel long distances to Mangochi Boma to access the district court and indeed to access justice there. Let me thank the honorable member on behalf of his people for the question. Right Honorable Speaker, let me start by saying that as Minister, I know very well that under the Malawi 2063, it stipulates that Malawi shall have effective and efficient governance systems and institutions with strict adherence to the rule of law. Let me also emphasize that under the dynamic leadership of His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, the DPP government knows very well and appreciates that the rule of law is the bedrock of an enduring constitutional democratic society where both the governors and the governed are all equal before the law. In this regard, therefore, Honorable Speaker, sir, access to justice must be strengthened in this country for there to be an effective rule of law system. With that background, Right Honorable Speaker, sir, with that background, Right Honorable Speaker, sir, I am saddened to report that under the current budget for the judiciary, this parliament only gave 222 million Malawi kwacha for both renovation of local courts, or what we call magistrate courts, and also for construction of courts. This amount, I'm told by the judiciary, is not even enough to pay the outstanding contractors who have in the previous financial years done renovation and construction of local courts or indeed magistrate courts. With this background, Right Honorable Speaker, sir, I encourage the Member of Parliament for Mangochi Lutende to engage traditional leaders and the communities in Mangochi Lutende, one, to identify a suitable place for the construction of the local courts, which they require. And once they do that, I am assured by the judiciary
that the judiciary is willing and prepared to provide designs for the local court, and that since His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter, the 5 billion to build their own court. I thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, sir. Thank you.
Order. Order. Thank you. Thank you, Minister of Justice. Honourable members, let's have order. Let's have order. Let's have order. I'll take 3 supplementary questions, starting with Nchisi South. Nchisi South, you have the floor.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, sir. Before I ask the supplementary question to our able minister, let me thank the MCP leadership for considering she's on the shadow minister. As I'm speaking now, Mr. Speaker, sir, I'm a shadow minister of trade. Thank you so much, MCP. My supplementary question to the minister this morning is more of a policy question. In Nchisi district, I'm sure even in other districts, we have prisons which we are keeping a lot of inmates. Some of these inmates are well skilled, that they can even help to contribute to the growth, to the development of our nation, Malawi. But we are just keeping them idle. Can the ministry consider to give them some work, development work in the districts, whether in bricklaying, plumbing, so that instead of leaving them idle in their prisons, they should also contribute to the development of our nation, Malawi. Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, sir. Zanzeru inu, zanzeru inu. Damamverago nzintu zanzeru.
Thank you. Thank you, Nchisi South. Let's go to Dedzampunzi. Dedzampunzi, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir, for granting an opportunity to people of the Zampuzi constituency to ask a supplementary question to the Minister of Justice and the Constitutional Affairs. Mr. Speaker, sir, through you, I would like to ask the Minister of Justice to construct a local court at Tete Trading Center. Tete Trading Center is among the fastest growing trading centers, and strategically is located near the border where crime rate is high. At present, people from Tete and the surrounding areas are compelled to travel long distances to Linchipe or sometimes to Dezaboma to access local court services, which is costly, time-consuming, and limits access to justice for vulnerable groups. I submit. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. There's Mpunzi. Let's go to Salima Central.
Yeah, thank you so much. Once again,
Right Honorable Speaker, it's Salima Central West. Thank you for this opportunity that Salima Central West can engage Honorable Minister of Justice. Government is running a program under Chirungamo project, which is being supported by EU, aimed to improve access to justice. One of the elements within that Chirungamo project is to rehabilitate some magistrate courts, some courts generally, just put it like that. And one of the courts in my constituency, Nema, is being earmarked for that. I want to ask from the Honorable Minister of Justice, when is Nema going to be rehabilitated, or when is the work to rehabilitate Nema Court under Senior Chief Makanjira going to commence under that Chirungamo project to improve access to justice? Much as we are talking about devolution, but I think this was a committed and still remains a committed project which is being supported by European Union. Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker, sir. Thank you, Salima Central West. Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs.
Right Honorable Speaker, sir. Let me thank Right Honorable Speaker, sir. Let me thank the wonderful people of Nchisi South for their question, which was basically a policy in nature, asking my ministry, according to them, to consider the prisoners whom they are keeping at their prison, who are just staying idle, if they could be considered to use some of their skills which they have for them to contribute to the development of this country. Right Honorable Speaker, sir, the prisons are under the Ministry of Homeland Security. I have taken note of the question. I'm taking note of the question because I sit with my honorable brother, the Minister of Homeland Security, in a joint cabinet committee on pardon of prisoners. Therefore, I will use that opportunity, Right Honorable Speaker, to refer this question. But however, if it pleases the Member of Parliament who has raised that question for Nchisi South, to put a fresh question to the Minister of Homeland Security to consider. Otherwise, I undertake that I will refer that question to the Minister of Homeland Security. Right Honorable Speaker, let me turn to the people of Dezamfuzi, who are asking my ministry to consider constructing a court at Tete Trading Center because the people there go a long distance to Lintipe and Deza Boma to access justice. Right Honorable Speaker, let me take this opportunity to inform this House that as Minister of Justice, I'm very passionate about the issue of access to justice. I recently undertook visits to some courts in some districts, namely Nkatabe and Chitipa. And what I saw there prompted me, Right Honorable Speaker, to invite the Chief Registrar of the Malawi Supreme Court of Appeal and High Court of Malawi to my office. And the Chief Registrar did oblige, and I was in audience with him yesterday at my office. I have directed the Chief Registrar because as Minister, I may not have the capacity to travel, crisscross the country from Sanje to Chitipa, Mchinji to Salima or Nkotakota to understand what our beautiful citizens are going through in terms of challenges to access to justice. Therefore, I have asked the Chief Registrar to undertake a survey, a map of this country to indicate to me as Minister of Justice the distances that people are covering to access the courts. And therefore, this request, Right Honorable Speaker, sir, will be considered once I get the survey of the data and the map of all the local courts where they are lying in this country and the shortest and longest distances that people are covering to reach their respective courts to access justice. I want to assure the Member of Parliament for Desamhuzi that once I get that data, I will direct, under my leadership in the ministry, the judiciary to consider your constituency at the Tete Trading Center for a court, because I will not allow under my leadership, Right Honorable Speaker, sir, that the people of Tete should be traveling long distances to Lintipe or Desaboma to access justice. It's unfair to them. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, sir. Right Honorable Speaker, sir, let me turn to Salima Central West. Let me thank the people of Salima Central West through their honorable, able, and veteran member of parliament who asked this question, who is engaging my ministry on the Chirungamo project, which is being sponsored by the European Union. Let me take this opportunity, Right Honorable Speaker, sir, while responding to that question, to thank wholeheartedly the European Union for the support which they've been given to this government through the years, helping us to ease the challenges of access to justice. Let me confirm indeed that one of the projects line in that Chirungamo project is rehabilitation of local courts. And indeed, Mema Court was identified for rehabilitation. However, at the moment, I'm aware as minister that the Chirungamo project is rehabilitating the court at Mkukura Magistrate Court in Lumbazi. Right Honorable Speaker, sir, this House and the nation men wish to know that as you are passing Lumbazi going to Mponera, you will see a court to your left. That is a temporary court because the Nkukura court at the hill there is being renovated by the Chirungamo project. Let me also report that the Chirungamo project has also renovated several courts, including the Lumpi Magistrate Court and the Chitipa Magistrate Court in the north, and other courts. Therefore, once these projects, which they are undertaking at the moment, are completed, the project will move to the next phase, where I believe the Mema Court in Nchis Salima Central West will be considered under the Chirungamo project. Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker, sir.
Thank you, Minister of Justice. Let's now go to question 209, coming from Kasungu Northeast. Kasungu Northeast. Oh, there you are, Kasungu North Northeast. You have the floor, Honorable.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir, for giving a chance to people of Kasungu Northeast constituency to confirm the question which is under my name on today's paper. Mr. Speaker, sir, indeed, this question is coming from the people of Simlemba, Nyanja, Chitantamapiri, Chisempele, Wimbe, Kaongo, Mbachundo, with the advice from my colleagues who works with me entirely day and night, my constituency governor, Zaiba Banda, our secretary, Clement Moyo, the ones who are saying, Honorable, please don't forget to ask this question once we're in the house. So I have to tell the house that this question, it was not from me, it is from the whole process of Kasungu Northeast constituency. Mr. Speaker, sir, indeed, I confirm that the question 209 is coming from the people of Kasungu Northeast constituency. I confirm. Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Kasungu Northeast. Honorable Minister of Justice.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker, sir. Through you, I rise to respond to the question from the people of Kasungu Northeast, who are asking my ministry whether the government will consider constructing a court at Mtumbua headquarters to improve access to justice. Through you, Right Honorable Speaker, sir, let me thank the honorable member of Kasungu Northeast for the question. Through his people, or on behalf of his people of Simlemba, Wimbe, Chisembele, and other traditional authorities there. Before I respond to the question, Right Honorable Speaker, sir, let me commend the Member of Parliament, and let me encourage all other members of Parliament here that before coming to this August House, consult your people. They should send you to come here. I'm saying this because the Member of Parliament for Kasungu Northeast has actually identified the people who sent him, including the constituency governor, Bwana Zaiba Banda. That should be the spirit, should be emulated by all members of Parliament. Don't come here to talk about the things from your heads. It should come from your people. Right Honorable Speaker, sir, with those remarks, the Honorable Member of Parliament may wish to be informed that, as I said earlier on, that the current budget for the judiciary was only allocated the sum of 220 million for construction and rehabilitation of local courts. These funds, I repeat, are insufficient even to pay the current debtors who have done rehabilitation and construction of courts for the judiciary. Right Honorable Speaker, the honorable member therefore may wish to engage the local communities and the traditional leadership in his constituency of Kasungu Northwest, especially around the Mtubua headquarters, to consider presenting to the Constituency Development Committee to allocate some funds under the devolved CDF to construct a court, a local court at Mtubua headquarters in Kasungu Northeast. Right Honorable Speaker, sir, the judiciary has assured me that it is prepared and willing to help the local communities at Mtubua headquarters to do proper designs for a proper court for them to construct with the CDF funds which His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika has given to the people of Malawi. I thank you, sir.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. I'll take 3 supplementary questions, starting with Mkatabe Mpamba. Oh, Mkatabe Mpamba, 1 second. Let me give a chance to the owner of the question. Yes, Kasungu Northeast.
Speaker, sir. Through you, Mr. Speaker, may you allow me still to ask the Minister of Justice. In our constituency at Mtabua, we have the structures whereby we can be using as a court while we're waiting for the resources to construct the better court. So it's our request, according to the need of the court to the area, we may ask the minister to consider on that one. Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you, Kasungu Northeast. Let's go to Mkatabe Mpamba. You have the floor, Honorable.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for people of Mkatabe Mpamba, people of Senior Chief Timbili, people of GVH Mtambo, this opportunity that we can also ask a supplementary question to Minister of Justice. Before I ask my question, Mr. Speaker, sir, let me take this opportunity to thank Minister of Justice when MPs from Mkatabe through Mkatabe West, a member of parliament, approached the Minister of Justice to intervene in the Kawala's issue where many people were arrested. The Minister of Justice rushed to the place, he intervened, and as we speak now, most of the people who were arrested in that issue were pardoned and released from prison. So we thank the Minister of Justice for that. My supplementary question, Mr. Speaker, sir. In my constituency in Mkatabe Mpamba, we used to have Mpamba Court, a very popular court, and our question is we want the Minister of Justice to bring back this court. We are planning to allocate funds in the CDF to build the structure which was there. Now it is dilapidated. We plan to renovate it. Our question is asking the minister to bring back Mpamba Court. Thank you.
Thank you, Mkatabe Mpamba. Let's go to Chinji Northeast. You have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for according the people of Nchinji Northeast constituency an opportunity to ask a supplementary question. Mr. Speaker, sir, I acknowledge the fact that the people of Nchinji Northeast constituency acknowledge the fact that the Ministry of Justice was allocated in inefficient funds for the rehabilitation or construction of local courts. Nevertheless, I will go ahead and ask this supplementary question. Mr. Speaker, sir, in Nchinji Northeast constituency, we have a local court, magistrate court, the Kapiri Magistrate Court, which doesn't have standard structures. The structure is dilapidated. We don't have houses for the officers at the magistrate court. The magistrate, the first grade magistrate, as I understand, is staying in a rented house. Well, like I said, we acknowledge the fact that the minister wasn't given enough resources, but I would like to ask the ministry responsible if we could consider rehabilitating or constructing the Kapiri Magistrate Court. If we, well, I mean, that question could be for noting, but again, I know that will tell us about the, considering, putting into the Constituency Development Fund. First Deputy Speaker, sir, Mr. Speaker, sir, please
Chinji Northeast.
consider us. We don't have
Chinji Northeast. Let the whip extend time, then you can proceed. Yes, Government Whip.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir. I beg to move that time be extended in order to allow the Minister of Justice to eloquently respond to the questions. I beg to move.
Thank you, Government Whip. Honourable members, we have a motion. The motion is to extend time in order to allow the Minister of Justice to finish responding to those supplementary questions. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary view say no. The noes have it and the motion is carried. Thank you. Honorable members, Lilongwe Site Kampuno was gone out of order.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker, sir. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Juma Barak to you. Mr. Speaker, sir, since this week was a woman's week, your women here in this parliament building, we are doing better and we are doing good. Is it in order that you are going to adjourn the House today, Friday, till Monday, without, I'm pleading with you, Mr. Speaker, sir. May all these men rise and clap hands for us because we are doing good. We are representing you here in this house. We are representing you outside there. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
I would want all of us instead to clap hands for our girls who are up there from Mbangweni Queens Netball team. Please stand. That's the netball team that has just won the Chambulanjina Trophy. Our girls, tampokererani kuno kumphala ya Malango. Feel free and enjoy your day. Thank you very much. I would have asked the honorable member to say something, but he's not in the house. We have the shadow leader of opposition, but I will not give him the floor. Thank you so much. Honorable members, it is now 12:33. We adjourn the House to Monday, 2 o'clock. House adjourned.
Well, that's how the House has concluded its business today, Friday, the 24th of July, 2026. A summary of the proceedings on the floor. The Speaker has today informed Parliament that in accordance with Section 59, subsection 1 of the Constitution of the Republic of Malawi, the President, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, has approved an extension of the sitting period of the third meeting in the 52nd session of Parliament by a week. This is to allow the House to consider bills during this meeting. The House is therefore expected to rise sine die on Friday, 7th August 2026. And the House has today tackled questions on notice to ministers for oral replies. 3 ministries took questions from honorable members, and these are Ministry of Information and Communications Technology, Ministry of Homeland Security, and Ministry of Justice. The questions came from honorable members representing the following constituencies: Lilongwe Mude, Zomba Malosa, Mashinga Central East, Rumpi West, Mangoshi Lutende, Salima Central West, Kasungu North-Northeast, among others. The Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Sami Suleiman, MP, has since adjourned the House to Monday, 27th of July 2026 at 2 p.m. Pamene bonso ndiye pamapeto pazokambirana za phungu a nyumba ya malamulo lero lachisanu pa 24 July 2026. Koma tisanasiyane tiyeni tione zomwe nyumbayi yakambirana lero. Zokambirana za lero zinayamba ndi uthenga kuchokera kwa spikala a nyumba ya malamulo. Iwo adziwitsa nyumbayi kuti mtsogoleri wa dziko lino, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, wavomereza kuti nyumba ya malamulo iwonjezere sabata imodzi pa zokambirana zake zomwe zidakali mkati. Izi ndi malingana ndi gawo 59 ndime yoyamba ya malamulo a dziko lino. Cholinga chomwe awonjezera nthawiyi nkuti nyumbayi ikambirane mabilu, ndipo mmene zateremu ndiye kuti zokambiranazi zomwe ndi zachitatu mu mkumano nambala 52 wa nyumba ya malamulo zikuyembekezeka kudzatha pa 7 August 2026. Ndipo lero maunduna atatu ayankha mafunso kuchokera kwa aphungu a nyumba ya malamulo. Maunduna omwe ayankha mafunsowa ndi unduna oona zofalitsa mauthenga, unduna oona zachitetezo cha mdziko, komanso unduna oona zachilungamo ndi malamulo. Ena mwa aphungu omwe anafunsa mafunsowa ndi amadera a Lilongwe Mude, Zomba Malosa, Mashinga Central East, Rumpi West, Mangoshi Lutende, Salima Central West, komanso Kasungu North-Northeast. Pakadali pano, aspikala a nyumba ya malamulo olemekezeka a Sami Suleiman MP ayimitsa zokambirana kufikira lolemba pa 27 July 2026 nthawi ya thukuloko masana. Malo mwa anzanga onse kuno ku Parliament Broadcasting, munali ndine Chikondi Manjawira Kashere.